I want to talk to you today in this video all about the 4 biggest mistakes when doing intermittent fasting. This is a hot topic. If you're not sure what it is, you can definitely check out my video below that tells you what it is, how it works, and what it's all about. But essentially, intermittent fasting is a term that's used to really describe an eating pattern of going through what we call a fasted state and a fed state. So for example, eating during an 8-hour window and fasting during a 16-hour window. And if you want to get into all the details, learn how you can get started, how it works, the benefits such as fat burning, increasing energy, mental clarity, focus, immunity, definitely check out the video. I will put the link in the description below. What I want to talk to you about in this video is the 4 biggest mistakes that I see most of my clients making that can really sabotage their wellness goals. So instead of putting your body into a fat adapted state where you're really starting to burn fat and experience so many benefits, they are actually creating more weight gain in the long run. I'm going to share with you in this video the 2 biggest mistakes during a fasted state and the 2 biggest mistakes during a fed state. So in a fasted state, mistake number 1 is not drinking enough water. So oftentimes in the fasted state, you might see people drinking black coffee, herbal tea, sparkling water, and all of those are great, but you want to make sure you're drinking enough water. So at least half of your body weight in ounces. The reason you want to do this is because when you're in a fasted state, your body is starting to release waste and release toxins. And if you are not giving your body the water that it needs to flush it out, you're really slowing down that process. You might start to even experience what we call a healing crisis, a little bit of nausea or headaches or dizziness as those toxins circulate. So be sure to drink enough water. This is also going to help to reduce any feelings of hunger. Mistake number 2 is actually consuming liquids during the fasted state that are breaking your fast. So during the fasted state, you want to stick to liquids like I mentioned. Water, herbal teas, sparkling water, black coffee, all of these are not going to impact insulin. You do not want to raise insulin levels and put yourself outside of the fasted state. Otherwise, you're defeating the whole purpose. Now, if you are feeling hungry, there is a way that you can do what we call cheat the fast by consuming healthy fats such as MCT or coconut oil that are not going to disrupt the fast but are going to allow you to feel a little bit more satiated. That, how to cheat the fast, is a whole other video in of its own. So if you do want to hear about it, let me know and I'd be happy to put one together for you. And those are the 2 biggest mistakes with intermittent fasting during the fasted state. Now, the 2 biggest mistakes with intermittent fasting during the fed state or your eating window is either eating too much, which this is more common because a lot of people will go in that fasted state and they will then all of a sudden get into their eating window after, let's say, 16 hours, and then they overindulge. They tend to maybe binge or overeat on all of the foods that they've really been craving. You definitely don't want to be stressing about calories. You want to listen to your body and eat until it's full. But a lot of times people are choosing junkier choices, or they think that because they fasted for the 16 hours, for instance, that they can then eat whatever they want during those 8 hours. You still want to nourish your body with healthy, nourishing foods. So lots of veggies, lean proteins, healthy fats, some fruit. You can still have a treat, but again, it's a controlled treat. A lot of mistake I see with my clients is that they're overindulging and then they're not getting the results that they want. So they're basically putting their body in this fasted state and then they break the fast with all of this inflammation and all of this stress. This second mistake that I see in the fed state or your eating window is that you're actually doing the opposite, undereating. So overeating isn't good, but neither is undereating, because while you may want to be in a calorie deficit if you're trying to lose weight, you've got to remember not to go too low. If you're undernourishing your body, in the long run, you're going to actually shoot metabolism in the foot, slowing down metabolism and your ability to actually burn fat. So it's really important during your eating window to make sure you're consuming the right amount of macronutrients so that you're not overeating and you're not undereating. So listen to your body, fill it with those single ingredients to really help yourself stay in balance. So to recap, the 4 biggest mistakes, 2 in fed state, 2 in fasted state. Number 1, not drinking enough water. Number 2 is consuming liquids that are going to break your fast and spike insulin. Number 3 is overeating. Number 4 is undereating. So while this might seem super simple, they are really important to keep in mind when doing intermittent fasting to really allow your body to capitalize on the amazing magic that happens during this transition. And as always, I want to hear from you. So let me know, are you doing intermittent fasting? What's working? What's not? How can I support? If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to share the love. So please like, share, and subscribe.